Today we're going to be looking at whether or not Fall Guys is worth a fiver. Fall Guys is now out on all current home consoles and has become free to play, so technically this game won't cost you anything to play, let alone a fiver. But it does have microtransactions, and I have been waiting a really long time to play this game on Switch. So let's find out if you should try out Fall Guys, and with that, let's get to it. For those of you not around for the Fall Guys summer of 2020, I'll share a quick background on the game. Originally released in August 2020 on PC and PS4, Fall Guys became an instant hit in the cylindrical characters with legs genre that Among Us had currently held the crown for. And although it took a while for Among Us to initially become popular, from what I remember, Fall Guys came out of the gate a winner, and everyone seemed to be talking about it for a decent amount of time. Not being in possession of a gaming PC or a PS4, I, along with many others, eagerly awaited news on a Switch release, as the colorful and family-friendly game seemed to be a perfect fit for Nintendo's hybrid console. Then in February 2021, it was announced via Nintendo Direct that summer a Fall Guys game was on its way to Switch, one of only a few announcements that excited me as part of that specific Direct. The following month, Epic Games bought the company responsible for Fall Guys, and like its other big franchises Fortnite and Rocket League, the focus would be on cross-platform play for Fall Guys. Then we waited. Summer 2021 passed with no word of a release, and hope was lost. Until just recently, and an announcement about Fall Guys being a free-to-play title was made, and that it would now have a home on Xbox and Nintendo systems for the first time, and now we get to play it. For those of you that are unaware of what Fall Guys is, thank you for making it this far into the video. As a part of a 60-person game show, you compete online with others in multiple mini-games that eventually whittle down the field until there is one remaining who is crowned the champion. You will compete against others in a random selection of contests with games that you need to either finish in the top portion of players or survive until the next round to move on. The controls are limited to moving, jumping, diving, and grabbing, and they are pretty loose controls, which goes along with a floppy type of gameplay. The one thing that has been obvious throughout the gameplay that has been shown throughout the video is how choppy the Switch footage is. My hope is that through some future updates, the game can have its frame rate optimized, as having all others around you moving like 2 frames a second is pretty jarring. It does not become much of a distraction after you get off the starting line, but still something that probably stands out more so on Switch versus the other versions. Last thing I'll touch on is the microtransactions, as this is a free-to-play game and needs to somehow make some money. Most people playing Fall Guys will probably not spend a dime, and you don't have to. Each level you progress unlocks something, be it a cosmetic item or currency, but you will need to purchase the season's pass to unlock all of them as you progress, as many are locked behind a paywall. Some though will unlock for free-to-play players. The season pass will cost you 950 showbucks, which would cost me $10.79 Canadian, because the smallest package you can buy is of 1,000. If you play for free, you can collect a modest amount of showbucks if you make it all the way to level 100. But you will be able to collect them more frequently if you buy the first season's pass and unlock the showbucks to fund your next season. Like I said, you will unlock free stuff as you level up throughout the season. You will have to put a considerable and consistent amount of time into the game to unlock all the freebies though, as there are daily and weekly awards to get. And this is what keeps the dopamine dripping. Epic knows what they're doing with free-to-play games. I've enjoyed playing my way through until level 16 in Fall Guys on my own. It is a lighthearted and quick to jump into game that can take a bit of getting used to, like how in my first ever match I should have won. But I didn't quite understand until it was too late that I needed to grab the crown, and it gave the guy behind me an easy victory. Although the frame rate is a bit strange and jittery, I did not feel it really affected my enjoyment of Fall Guys. It is fun, and I'm sure it will improve over time on Switch. Don't just download it because it's free. Download it because it is free and fun. Easy to recommend. Fall Guys is worth a freebie. Have you played Fall Guys? Do you think it's worth playing? Let me know in the comments below and I will see you in my next video.